this track.
Yes, bars over bodies where it really ain't a trend. Breaking down all the women in the ring with the pen. At the top of the league, we ain't focused on the men. Hey, we reppin' all the queens with hip hop, watch how it blend. Yeah, it's bars over bodies, it's deeper than what they win. We talking top rope, clothesline, boots all in the air. We talking body slam, suplex, throwing steel chair. Hey, it's lyrics with the legends and the culture, this is real.
What's good, y'all? I am your host, Micah Misfit, and this is Bars Over Bodies, where we combine women's wrestling with hip-hop, with the culture, give it a bit of a different flair, some real authenticity, to give the people what they need, what they really need to hear. Now, I am so excited about this episode because this is when it just really gets fun. And I decided to name this episode, Who Talks the Talk and Who Fumbled the Mic. Yeah, we're going in on some people's promos, the 5 top promos, 2 of the worst promos, and top 5 character work. And this is all from this year. This is all from 2025. But before I even go into that, check out the merch, y'all. Now, there's going to be a few different things. I just wanted to try something out. You see the Micah Misfit on the front. We got substance over hype, which I haven't even really dove into, but that's what this program is. We're giving real talk, substance over hype, over saying what everybody else wants to say, what people want to hear. People trying to do things to be liked. We're not doing that over here. We're being authentic, keeping it real no matter what. And of course, the bars over bodies on the other side. It's going crazy, and we got to keep the purple. Y'all know I love the purple. Y'all know the theme is purple. And lastly, I do have on the WrestleMania shirt just because this is my favorite match of the year. The 3 ladies, Rhea, Bianca, Io, triple threat. Do I like the shirt? Absolutely not. It's not a cute shirt, but it's what the shirt represents. And this is all WWE is going to give me on the site. So if y'all could create me a shirt off of the things I like or tell me where to get it, I would like that, okay? But moving on, let's get into those top 5. I'm really excited. We're going to go 5 all the way to 1. For 5th best promo of the year, Bianca's return in Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, why is that the best promo? Because 5th best promo, because we were all waiting for this moment. We hadn't seen our girl for months. She got in that ring. Hometown was showing her love. They were doing the little alma mater song. It was giving, okay? Oh, but what happened to really elevate it? Because that alone, that would have been a good promo. But what makes it 5th best? Naomi walked in that ring and gave us a good time. That script, her telling us how she went into Bianca's house, trying to get a little closer to her. It was giving weird. It was like, what in the world? Did we want to see that footage of her in that house? Yeah, we did. Naomi was begging for that friendship. She wanted Bianca back in her life. Bianca was freaked out. Bianca thought it was weird. Bianca did that look that I told y'all I felt like she did when I met her at WrestleMania. She said she didn't give me that look. It wasn't like that. But that's that's what it felt like. Moving on, though. The promo was amazing because of the script. Bianca did great sticking to the script. I had some real emotion I could feel from her, but it was Naomi who elevated that. The tears. How can she do the tears like that on the spot? Hope that was a pay increase after that promo. Because what? I felt that. Even though don't make me put you in a wheelchair like your mom. Hold up. Who you talking to like that, Naomi? She talking to Bianca. That's what I like to see. Oh, and what made it really go there? Because actually, Naomi, just off of that would have still been 5th. But who came in? A storm. A storm was coming. Jade Cargill done walked in, whooping Naomi, which I know that was a bit excessive at one point. But anyway, whooped Naomi, then did a stare off to Bianca. Hold up. Is this a preview of what we've been wanting the whole time? That is cinema, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for the girls. That is the 5th best promo we've gotten this year. Coming in at number 4, Rhea, Io, Bianca, leading up to WrestleMania when Io said, y'all better listen up, and said, slap, slap. Woo! We come in. Bianca's trying to do her little talk, say, you know what, I wasn't trying to mess up Rhea and have her lose to Io, okay? But if she thought she was going to hit me and get away with it, she don't know me at all. Here go Rhea walking in with the star power of a century, getting mad at Bianca. They going back and forth. Rhea trying to throw some shade, trying to tell Bianca, you shouldn't have been focused on me and Io. You should have been focused on Naomi and Jade. Get that together. Oh, she took it there. It's escalating. It's giving drama. It's giving TV show. It's giving telenovela. I loved it. What did they do? Io tried to chime in. Rihanna mushed Io. Io said, oh no. Io said, let me try it again. Bianca mushed Io. That's when Io said, slap, slap. Bet you I won't do it again. That is what I like. We never seen Io really stand up for herself like that. And the acting was great. I was entertained. It was amazing. So we're going to make that the 4th best promo of this year. Number 3, man, and I know y'all might even be shocked that it's not like a number 1. It could have been, but number 3, Naomi, after she cashed in at Evolution 2 and came to Raw that Monday and gave a phenomenal promo. What? She stepped in that ring, and you know what made it so good? There's something to a promo when it's real life meets theater, meets acting, meets cinema. That's what creates everything we're looking for. That creates a moment. That's what we're going to call that a moment. Naomi walks in, does her promo, killing it, telling us the story, how she got here, how it feels to be a champion. This is heel Naomi. She did not want to be like this. The world made her like this. This is a reaction to the world. You get what I'm saying? And she drops that iconic line. I did not betray Bianca. I outgrew her. Oh, what did you just do to Bianca? Oh, that's a line. That's a bar. But guess what? Doesn't end there. After she's reading people their rights, in comes Rhea and Io. Here to try to talk some mess. Naomi was not going for that. Naomi still was standing on business. She was looking at Rhea like, what? It was giving authenticity. It was giving it's natural. I don't feel anything forced from Naomi. This was natural. It was good. And that's when she also said that line when Io was trying to talk that mess. She said, look, I don't know what you just said, but you and her could get it. Oh, that was so funny. Because I hate to laugh at all that. Because why would she say that? Honestly, nobody told her to say that. She said that. That was off the top, actually. But I liked it because it showed heel Naomi for real. She didn't even know what Io said, but she knew it was a mess. She didn't know what Io said, but she knew she was coming for her, and she said, not today. That was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. Even Adam Pearce, the way he announced that they would have that triple threat, giving Naomi her props that she so rightfully earned. Mind you, we're coming from Evolution 2, where Rhea and Io had the match of the night, and Naomi did an iconic cash-in. That number 3 promo came in strong. Good job, ladies. Shout out to Naomi. This was your year. Yes, it was. Yes, ma'am. Number 2. Oh, y'all. Number 2 is the GOAT Charlotte Flair side by side with Tiffy time leading up to WrestleMania. Y'all, what in the world? That promo was giving veteran level versus a rookie. That establishes Charlotte Flair as one of the GOATs at promo. Seriously. I mean, a lot of that, I'll be honest, was improv. Don't get me wrong, you could tell she had an outline of a script. She knew where she should have been going. She was quick on her feet. She was very witty. Here's the thing about that promo. You can tell that Tiffany, being newer, she had a script. They gave her a script. She's really trying to keep her lines. You can tell by the way she's delivering them. But Charlotte Flair is having fun because it's too natural for her. Plus, you almost feel an underlying sense of animosity between the two. But Charlotte is so smart. She knows how to get her frustration out sticking to the storyline. You get what I'm saying? Any attack she did, whether she felt them within, seriously, it's still technically attacking the character of Tiffany Stratton. You get what I'm saying? That's what made it like a, ooh, you want to be offended, but can you be? Ooh, it's one of those type of things. Things that stick out in that promo is when Tiffany says, you want to mess with the hottest thing you can find on the brand, don't you? Charlotte said, you're not even the hottest thing on SmackDown. I wanted the camera to stop rolling, but it wouldn't. The cameraman, when they zoom in, get the sweat, the pores, it was one of them moments. I said, you know what? Okay. The last line was when Charlotte said, you'll be lucky if you have a career when you're my age. I'm sorry, the brutality, the way she said the words, It almost seemed like she really felt this way. It was really good. That was a read. That was entertainment. I mean, dang, it's giving Real Housewives. I don't know. That was really good. It was good to the point where I can actually understand why Tiffany Stratton would be so frustrated, and you can see the frustration on her face as this is happening. I just mean that was all I can call it is veteran status. I mean, I don't want to get repetitive, with complimenting Charlotte Flair's performance in this. It did show a really big difference in where Tiffany was at the time and where Charlotte was at the time. I mean, it almost didn't seem fair how Charlotte was able to go in on Tiffany the way she was. Maybe Tiffany was a bit unprepared. Maybe she didn't know if she was dealing with Charlotte Flair, who's been doing this for 10 years. But yeah, that was one of those where you did kind of feel bad for Tiffy, but at the same time you said, you better clock it, Charlotte. Yes, that is number 2. That was great. Number 1. What y'all think number 1 is? There can't be no other number 1. It is Bianca, Naomi, end of the friendship. I did it for you. I did it for us. Oh, you got Bianca coming to the ring, right? She's giving that solo promo. She's coming off of Jade attacking Naomi at Elimination Chamber. She didn't expect this. She's banging on the cage, looking like a madman. Bianca acting in that cage, y'all can call it dramatic all day. She was giving what she needed to give. Yes, she did what she needed to do. The job got done. She's in that ring. She said, I don't know what to believe. My best friends are fighting. In comes Naomi with the iced out... with the iced out brace, the neck brace. Who told her it had to be blinged out? Naomi was looking incredible. She was having a great day. We get in that ring. Naomi's gaslighting Bianca. Bianca keeps saying, did you do it? Did you push Jade? Naomi trying to play ring around the rosy. She don't want to answer the question. Finally, it gets there, and Bianca has to say, Naomi, no. She says, Trinity, stop. Oh, she didn't call her real name. That's how you knew it was getting real. What does Naomi do? What does she give us, y'all? She gives us tears. She gives us acting. Dang, I kind of felt it. When Naomi was talking that talk about how she felt Jade came in and it was just Jade and Bianca, Naomi was fighting for herself, trying to be happy for them. We all felt that, y'all. Let's be honest. The reason that Big 3 promo where Bianca and Naomi break up is because there was a level of authenticity where we felt that, where we've had friend breakups ourselves. We felt their pain, their emotion. Oh my gosh. That is art and real life combining. That's what creates cinema. Oh, I was in it, okay? And when Naomi said, I did it for you, I did it for us. Did she just quote Rakesh? The Rock, it's giving what we need. It was iconic. Then Bianca did it. Bianca said, I can't do this. And she walked off on Naomi. Now, here's the thing. I get both sides. I'm Bianca too. Hold up. You trying to betray me? You got, now Jay don't like me. You done did this to me. Everybody lying. I'm trying to stay focused. How dare you? But then I feel Naomi. What'd you expect, Bianca? What did you expect? Y'all treating me like this. Y'all didn't think I was going to try to do something? I feel her. Now, ain't nobody tell her to push Jade on no car. You can be hurt, Naomi. Dang, you ain't got to try to kill nobody. What? That was crazy. But anyway, Bianca walks out. That's when Naomi takes that promo where it needs to go. Saying, every time I try to stand up for myself, y'all turn against me. What? This is Naomi's experience in WWE. In that promo, Naomi is giving us her real life experience in WWE, and we've all been witnesses. We saw it. She's telling the truth. That's what brings out that emotion. And I'm sure subconsciously, Bianca and Naomi knew they weren't going to be able to kick it the way they were. Because they were really on some best friend stuff, even outside the show. They knew, dang, they're going to separate us. There's a lot going into it, okay? There's built up emotion, treatment from the company. I mean, you can go at all these aspects. But what did it? What was Naomi's heel turn? You ungrateful bitch. That's what she called Bianca. She called Bianca that. Y'all, that's when it just turned into something else. They did that zoom on Bianca. We saw them beads of sweat. We saw the tears. We might have even seen the snot, y'all. Cameraman, you were on it that day. That is when we saw Naomi officially turn heel. But they don't want us to just have it like that. They said, nah, you know what? We're going to spoil y'all today. Then you hear a storm is coming. Jay slammed that door, walked through with the all white, covered in the blood. It's the same blood that Naomi left her in on that car, left her for dead. She's covered in the blood. It's a metaphor. It's symbolic, y'all. Keep up. This is cinema. It was incredible. She comes in, beats up Naomi. Jade and Bianca do their first exchange of the look. We don't know what it is. I mean, Jade knocks Naomi out, throws the 3 up. Somebody said she repping her set. Yeah, the big 3. That's what she repping. She said it's dead. When Naomi went up in that air into that Jaded, she said, Bianca. Oh, Jaded. That's cinema. That's the best women's division cinema we're going to get this year. It won't get better. I know what y'all thinking. Dang, Micah, aren't we only in November? And I stand on it 10 toes down. Mark my words in this episode. But yeah, and why did somebody childishly say Triple H is about to win a BET award? That is such a diabolical statement. Do I disagree? I do not. Moving on. That is my number 1 promo. Those are the 5 best promos to me. It was incredible. I do have 3 personal favorites. I'm not going to dive into them like I did the top 5 best. But 3 personal favorites. Naomi and Stephanie. Naomi and Stephanie. She said, hey, newbie. You know, I'm the champion, right? Stephanie she didn't want no smoke for real. She's just trying to keep up. You know, Naomi's like, I'm going to squash them at SummerSlam, then I'm coming for you. And all Steph said was, if you survive. Oh, that's all Naomi needed to hear. She went in on Stephanie, saying Io walked her like a dog. See you in Paris, oui, oui. That's how I knew Naomi was a great heel. Because all that girl said was, if you survive. And Naomi went for the juggler. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorites. Another favorite is when it's the big 3 in the ring. I don't know if people remember this promo, actually. It's right before WrestleMania. Or it might have been right before night 2 of WrestleMania, I think. I think it was night 1 of WrestleMania. And that's when Naomi comes in and she's like, Bianca, you've been ignoring my calls, all that, that whole thing. And that's when she steps in the ring. Bianca's like, I'm done. I don't want to deal with this. I told you I'm done with you. I'm avoiding you. I'm ignoring your calls. Jade comes in. That's the first time the 3 of them are all in the ring like that. The 3 of them. What does Bianca do? She tries to break it up on both of them. Jade said, you gonna pick her side? Why are you trying to block me from hurting her? You should be trying to help me. That's the first time we literally saw Bianca in the middle of it. Literally watched her in the middle of it. I love that promo. Third one, Liv Morgan and Jade. Jade was trying to do that promo, that interview, trying to tell us what happened when she got pushed, how she knew it was Naomi. Here come Liv the Menace. Love some Liv Morgan. What did Liv say? I'm challenging you. Or actually, maybe it was Jade, now that I think about it, who says she wanted to fight Liv. Liv said, that's amazing. Just try not to get thrown on any cars between now and then. What did you just say, Liv? That was fire. That was one of them lines. Jade ain't know what to say. Guess what? I didn't either. It looked like she clocked my teeth. She didn't even say it to me. That was fire. Those are my 3 favorites. Now let's move over to the worst promos. So there's actually only one I'm going to call the worst promo. I'm not going to do a list, but there is a duo that I think is the worst duo to create promos. And that is Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. Look, I don't think that's a good mix in general. I don't think they have good chemistry in the ring. I do not think they have good chemistry in the promos. They were both newbies onto the card, rookies. I mean, I guess, are they really rookies now? I mean, but there's some of the newer too. I do not think people that new should be paired to do promos together all the time. I actually think it should typically be somebody that new with an established veteran, so the veteran can have some level of influence on them. They can kind of balance off of each other's energy. 2 new people who don't really know what they're doing mic-wise with this company, with this brand. I just don't think it's a good combination. And there's 2 things with it. Tiffany Stratton sounds like she's reading a script. It sounds like a script is being read. Like you know what I mean? Word for word. I think it could be because she technically didn't have proven mic skills coming from NXT, but I see that she did have a level of star power. She had the look, right? She's good in the ring. Tiffany Stratton is really good in the ring, so I think that's why they brought her over. They should have made sure her mic skills were better, though. Jade Cargill has great mic skills on AEW because she was a heel for one, and there's a bit more of a creative freedom over there. They gave Jade a script over here. I know Jade said, what in the world is this structure? It was shaky. You know that's my girl, but I got to keep it real. It was shaky. Tiffy and Jade together was shaky. Jade sounded a little nervous too on this. She was trying to keep, what they're presenting her. Just the two of them, it wasn't a good flow. Now, moving forward, I'd say they improved drastically getting to SummerSlam. Around SummerSlam leading up to that, I've heard real changes. They've been gradual, sure, but that's when I said, okay, they're getting comfortable. We're getting established here. But leading up to that, from the top of 2020, I was not feeling that. But the worst promo, Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton, and y'all know what I'm talking about, and let's get to the tippy top of it. They get in that ring, Chicago. They were not feeling Miss Charlotte Flair, okay? They were booing her out the ring, out the stadium. She couldn't get a word in. And guess what? Charlotte Flair choked. We seen it, okay? We all saw that happen. Charlotte Flair choked. She kept trying to get it in. She tried to get her lines in. Who was feeding off of that, of Charlotte slipping? Tiffany Stratton, which makes sense. You're going toe-to-toe. You're going to feed off of your opponent, their slip-ups. Charlotte did it in the side-by-side. You kind of feed off of it. The only difference to me, though, between the side and side and in that ring, Tiffany was reading a script. Look, anybody can debate me on that if y'all want. I heard the script. It didn't sound natural. Everything was a script response. I said, I felt like people thought she killed Charlotte in that. No, she still had the newbie skills I'm talking about. It did not sound good. I'm just being honest. There was even a time, actually, when she slipped a little bit. And if Charlotte Flair was Charlotte Flair, she would have peeped that and came in for the kill. But Charlotte Flair was not Charlotte Flair. I think she was still Ashley from the interview. Y'all know she had that interview where she was talking about the third divorce with, Andrade. And I think she was still in that mode. I don't know if she was ready to do that promo that day. Just keeping it real. That's when Tiffany did that last line. That 0 for 3 line. Disgusting, diabolical, and not in the funny way I usually say. That was so below the belt. It felt like somebody's been punching you, whooping you. Pop, 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 pop. I mean, they're really getting you in a fist fight. Then you bring out a knife. Who told you to do that? That's giving you've lost. You've actually lost when you've done that. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by ugly behavior. I'm impressed when you keep it in the ring, when you're talking storyline and getting nasty. I'm not impressed by you bringing up people's real life issues. What is that's called bullying. Which is how I don't understand how it went from Charlotte being the heel. No. I take that back. I don't know how Tiffany didn't become a heel in that moment. How did she stay a face after that? What? I get it. She went off script. We saw it in Unreal. They should have flipped the script too at that point. I'm not buying. I have not bought that she's a face since she said that disgusting 0 for 3 line to Charlotte Flair. Not buying it. That was terrible. Charlotte did her, that's why Kaiser's in my DMs. Oh, that wasn't even a good comeback. On the spot, it's not bad, but it's definitely not good. I said, oh, my girl, in front of me. It was terrible. That was an awful promo. Tiffany was reading a script, didn't sound confident. She sounded scared. She looked scared when she rolled out that ring to get away from Charlotte. Charlotte was clearly not comfortable, confident. Never seen Charlotte Flair like that before. It was awful. That was the worst women's promo we've had of the year. The last part of this episode I really want to address. We've gone through best promos. We've gone through worst promos. We're going to get to best character work. There's 5 ladies with the best character work of 2025. Let's start with number 5. Coming in at number 5, we're going to give it to Becky Lynch. Look, y'all. I know y'all don't like Becky Lynch. I hear the critiques. Becky Lynch is giving us promos. Becky Lynch is giving us mic work. Becky Lynch is elevating the mid card. What? Her mic skills are so impressive to me. The mic with AJ Lee, when she got in trouble, when she was overseas with the Osbournes. I'm not going to get into that. But my whole point is, whatever promo time you give Becky Lynch is going to be entertaining, even if you're irritated at her. Even if you don't want her to be a heel, she's consistent with the promos. That's the point in what I'm saying. I'm interested, even in the ring. And that's another point that's another aspect I want to point out. A big part of having good character work is keeping that character while you're in the ring. Becky Lynch is who she is on that mic, in that ring. Did y'all see how she was doing Maxine? You don't deserve to be in my ring looking at Maxine's parents. This your baby girl, huh? Pop. What? She's keeping the character. I'm buying it. Even has the nerve to do it online when she was gaslighting, saying it's Maxine's fault. It's all of these things. This is what makes it entertaining. This is a big part to me of what makes an amazing, a great, phenomenal, legendary wrestler. Becky Lynch is number 5. Number 4, Chelsea Green. Look here. I don't think people even give Chelsea Green the credit she deserves with her level of character work. I don't know, maybe because they haven't put her as upper card right now. I don't know what the reason is, but she is doing real character work. I'm talking keeping that role, that goofy, silly role in the ring, how she's taking the moves, highly skilled, by the way. Highly skilled when she's wrestling and when she's selling. It takes a lot to sell these moves, okay? But she's keeping that character, walking from her entrance in character, the promos in the back, the segments, in character. I'm buying this goofy, silly, she doesn't know what she's doing. Oh my God. I'm buying that and I'm enjoying it. It's funny. It really is. I knew she was serious about her character work when she couldn't make it to the show. So she had them FaceTime her in and do her character like she was laid out or something relaxing. That was her idea. That was her idea. She's willing to go there. We heard that on Unreal. She said, you tell me what to do, I'll do it. I'm dedicated. Number 4 is Chelsea Green. Number 3, the GOAT, Bianca Belair, the EST, she on her own. But really, that is who is taking that 3rd spot. Because from the start of this year, she's been giving us what we needed. She's concerned, where's Jade? Jade's not answering. We get to Elimination Chamber, the banging on the wall or on the cage or whatever. We get to the after interview. She's really concerned. It's giving my friends are hurting my feelings. The amazing number 1 promo I listed with her and Naomi and Jade. It's all, you know what's even crazy? I don't know if y'all have ever seen a Bianca interview outside of this. She keeps the kayfabe. I don't know how many of them are still doing that. Bianca's going to make us think we're still in that storyline mode, even when she's doing an interview outside of this. That is true character work. She gets in that ring. I'm still buying the character. This is still the EST. What? The 2nd round when she was gone, came back. Been out, came back still with a character? Is anybody seeing this? WrestleMania. I saw the character in the ring. Y'all saw it too. I even thought there was about to be a heel turn. True story being told in these rings, in these promos. Consistency. Shout out you, Bianca. Number 2, Liv Morgan. What a heel. We miss you, Liv. Raw needs you, Liv. This brand needs you, Liv. Heel up, Liv. She killed it this year with her heel role. She killed it. Incredible. Elimination Chamber is where it really shined to me. The character she was playing when Jade is coming in, she's scared. Then all of a sudden she's trolling Bianca. In the ring, if it was not for Bianca and Liv Morgan, Elimination Chamber, that would have not been what it was. Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair gave us a product out of this world. A lot of it due to their character work, okay? Combined with the skills. Liv Morgan, I mean, the line of Jade, don't get thrown on any car. Liv is so good. A lot of it is improv. That's how good she is at the character. There is some type of script. A lot of it you can tell is off the top. That is years of cultivating this level of skill. What? Liv was killing it. I'm mad at her. You know how talented you have to be when I'm looking at you in the ring? I'm like, oh my gosh, girl. You got me buying it. Shout out to you, Liv. But who's number 1? Who had the number 1 best promo of this whole year in the women's division? Maybe even the whole... I'm going to say it. Who had the best promo character work skills of this year? Naomi. Miss Proceed with caution. What? We have never seen something like this from Naomi. I'll be honest. I wasn't feeling that glow persona. I just wasn't. Didn't feel authentic. Didn't feel real. Felt forced. But this, Proceed with caution, these promos she's giving us, from Stephanie Vaquer to Stephanie Velcro, to telling that girl in the crowd, you heard me, B? What? These one-liners are insane. TikTok Tiffy, do I look like Boo Boo the Fool? I shouldn't have this many one-liners to be saying about one person. But that's what Naomi is giving me. I don't know what you just said. I didn't betray you, I outgrew you. I should not have this level of lines. That's Stephanie Velcro. Naomi, are you cool? Is you cool? It's insane. Because she's giving us what we need. She's giving us actually what she's had within all this time, cultivated over the years. Just never had the time to display it. Not even time. She never had the opportunity to display just how talented she is. Because we already know she's killing it in the ring, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. But those skills on the mic, what? I'm buying it. Those tears she keeps doing, the emotion, the passion, it feels real. She had to turn heel. She got me believing this is the only option we had. I'm in it with her. I'm sold on the character, Naomi. You have outdone all of these other ladies, men included, with your level of character work, Naomi, which is why it broke my heart that you had the nerve to leave us the way you did. But Micah, she got pregnant. Okay, I'm happy for her. But still, she was giving the people what we needed, what we wanted. Naomi, you get your flowers, okay? But yes, that is the top 5 character work. Oh, but before I go, I do have a runner-up. That's Rhea Ripley. Why do I put Rhea Ripley as a runner-up? Rhea Ripley's going to give us that character in the ring. Don't get me wrong. I do like those Rhea Ripley promos. You know why I like her for this year with these promos? Because I was genuinely irritated with Rhea Ripley, the way she was getting in the matches with Bianca, the way she was treating Bianca. Now, there's some outside factors that could irritate people, people booing Bianca, cheering Rhea. We know those are some other factors I'm not going to get into. The storyline writing of her, even how she got in, all of that. But the acting Rhea was performing, Rhea has some of my favorite in-ring acting. I'm thinking it's the end of the world too when she loses. The drama, Rhea. I love that type of thing. One of the best promos, actually, if they would have allowed the story to keep going, was after she lost to Io when she said Bianca distracted her. And she said, you know what? It ain't even about Bianca. I take ownership. This is my accountability story. That was a phenomenal promo. Ask me what WWE did with that promo. Absolutely nothing. They switched it to her being bitter and jealous of Bianca Belair and mad at Io Scott. I said, that's one of the most missed opportunities of this year, was Rhea Ripley not going with that storyline. But anyway, all right, I'm done. That is the best character work of this year. All right, y'all. This is one of my favorite episodes I filmed so far. Because don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the wrestling. But the entertainment aspect is really what has me here. Personally, I think to become a great wrestler, to be legendary, it's 60% promos, 40% skill. If you really want to be there. Heck, some people might even try to say it's like a 65-35. Those promo skills matter. Character work matters. What legendary wrestler do you know wasn't entertaining in the ring? Forget just the skills, entertaining. That's what we want. To be entertained. Got to be good on that mic. But yeah, that's why I wanted to do an episode like this. I just love it. It really gives me a lot of joy. But anyway, we have come to the end. Please, if you like this video, press that like button, share the episode. Follow me on YouTube, Micah Misfit. Instagram, Micah Misfit. Facebook, Micah Misfit. X, Micah Misfit. TikTok, Micah Misfit 8. I know, a little different. But yeah, y'all, subscribe anywhere as well. I'm going to keep these episodes coming and join the conversation. What were y'all's favorite promos? What's y'all's favorite character work? What was the worst promo? And again, we're discussing that women's division. So just tell me anything y'all are thinking and anything y'all want to hear again from these episodes. I'm trying to do it for the culture, y'all. Love the conversation. Love us all being in this together. But yeah, y'all. Again, I'm Micah Misfit. This is Bars Over Bodies. I'll catch y'all next time.
Ain't been in it for a minute, but I'm back now. Steady seeing haters who just questioning my background. I only speak facts, I ain't got nothing to cap out. It's like I'm in a figure 8 and I don't ever tap out. Had to do a show, really breaking down the women. They done came a long way, I seen it from the beginning. PLEs go hard, you can't doubt that they winning. Making legends, yeah, it's saying that we carry the division.